you told me time and again, but you're late. I wait around and then I run to the door. I can't take anymore. It's not you. You let me down again. Baby, baby, try to find a little time. I'll make you happy. I'll be home. I'll be beside the phone waiting for you.
Hi, my name is Jerome.
Hi, my name is Frankie.
Hi, my name is Ming.
Hi, my name's Elizabeth and I'm playing with the Cool Gang.
We are the Cool Gang and we are playing with Elizabeth at
G-Spot G Hotel.
Still I need you more than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start.
It's been a huge experience for me, a huge learning curve, but I've really enjoyed it so far. I've had a huge welcome. Everyone's been very friendly. Working with the bands has been fantastic. They've all been so supportive, and I've had just a great time all together. I didn't think jazz would be as big as it is, but it is huge here. There's a lot of very big jazz fans. Jazz isn't my first genre of music, but I've quickly learned to love it.
For you. Why do you build?
We call ourselves the Cool Gang, which was actually given by the former singer, Evelyn Shower. Because I don't know, maybe we have a different style. So she called the Spunk unit originally supposed to be the Hot Gang, and we are the Cool Gang. So now they have changed their name, and we are still stuck with this Cool Gang. We haven't really think of changing it yet.
I love to work with Titus and Evelyn, or especially Liz. It's a whole experience. I never played a gig like that, okay, in my life, okay. And this is the first time actually I'm doing it. I'm so happy to do it.
It's my first time playing G-Spot. Learned a lot. I started off with punk actually. I started off playing in underground gigs, I think 1991, with some punk movement that I don't know the name of. It's punk, man. It's punk. I always wanted to play jazz, but I started off jazz when I was in KL, and I got a privilege to learn from some people, and that's when I started to play jazz.
Don't you cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing.
I'm lucky in the fact that everyone can speak English. So for me, I'm very fortunate in that sense. I mean, the furthest I've worked abroad, the furthest I've been is Europe. So I've done gigs around Europe, but this is the furthest away from home for me. And it doesn't feel like there's a gap as such, because everyone gets on so well, and everyone is so welcoming that we talk and get to know each other, and that's part of being a band. You need to get on, and you need to get on with each other well and know more about each other, and we've done that. We've gone for coffees and
how many kids has he got?
One, and a very beautiful wife who he loves very much, and it's lovely to hear him talk about his family.
My name is Titus. I basically own and run a small company called Music for London. And that's how I came in contact with Liz. There is amazing amounts of music going on in London, but on top of that, there's 100 times more amazing amount of musicians in London, and so there's actually not enough work in London. There's very little work that goes on, especially for jazz musicians or however good musicians. In Malaysia, it's different. If you're a good musician, you're going to have a good gig. You're going to make. There's always going to be a place for you to play. In Europe, I wouldn't say they think, well, they don't really know what's happening in Asia. But whereas with an experience like this, they become a little bit of an ambassador. So they go back and they say, hey, this is what's happening in Malaysia. You got the people who enjoy the music, or people who play the music very professionally, and so I feel good to be part of that, to be able to facilitate that.
initially I got in contact first and sent my demo CD and my CV and everything. I was living just a little bit out of London. I'd been there for a couple of years and wanted to either do a bit more in London or certainly work abroad. I wanted a break from being in the UK. I wanted to go back out and do something. So it'd been a couple of weeks, came back from a holiday, and I had this email saying, would you like to work in Malaysia? And I'm thinking, that's a bit far, it's the other side of the world. You know, call my mum, what do you think, and all the rest of it. And you know, it was very quick. It was brilliant, and I'm glad it happened as quickly as it did. So it didn't give me time to think about it. No regrets. It was end of job, end of house, everything. It was fantastic.
But you gave up your daytime job, and I kept telling her, don't give up your daytime job. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Don't give up your daytime job. She said, no, I want to do this.
Yeah.
I said, are you sure? No, yeah.
I think for me, teaching was a career. Okay, so that was a full-time job, and I put my heart and soul into that. But it wasn't my passion, and I think that was the difference. Singing is something I've always loved to do, and you know, even whilst I've been teaching, I've still been working on the weekends. I've still been gigging, so it's never stopped. It just sort of was delayed a little bit, but giving the chance to sort of, you know, break free from it for a little while and go abroad and do something else was just an opportunity that I couldn't miss. And as difficult as it was to leave the school, you know, in some ways, it was just an opportunity I couldn't turn down. And you know, as I said, no regrets from it, and I would do it all again.
I was lucky that there was a few players who came by, a saxophone player, a double bass, and we just got an offer from. It started with a restaurant called Spice and Rice. We just got a call from them, and there we are. We started to gig there, and then eventually, one thing led to another. We got a chance to play in a jazz festival. You know, in the second edition, I can't remember which year, 2005 or 2006, in a bigger setup called a big band. Then after that, back to the smaller setup, we got to play in the Fringe Experimental Corner. And that was when also last year, if I'm not mistaken, I met Titus in the Penang Island Jazz Festival. And then he was actually a few months later when there was a singer back then, Andrea Mann, and he just gave me a call to ask me whether I'm interested to play. But unfortunately that time we were all too busy. So the opportunity came somewhere in April this year. And after discussing with another band, the Spunk Unit, you know, so we decided, why not? So at the beginning, we were all worried because of the repertoire, and we don't know how she's going to turn out to be, and we were so used to working with Evelyn. So especially the crucial moment at the transition where the week where she comes in and Eve was going off, I wasn't around. And so the band was like in a panic mode, like, you know, what is going to happen, and Monday is our show. But after working with her on that day, on the Monday before our opening night, I think I was impressed. She learns very fast, and we were pretty amazed with her voice.